Why is XGBoost favorite algorithm of many data scientists? Why is XGBoost the leading algorithm for most of the Kaggle competitions? We will discuss those things, but before that, we must thank this gentleman first, Tianqi Chen, who came up with the paper of XGBoost, and today we see XGBoost all over. Welcome to Unfold Data Science. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. In this video, we are going to discuss the various aspects of XGBoost algorithm. To start with, what is XGBoost basically? So XGBoost, before calling it an algorithm or machine learning algorithm, we must understand that XGBoost is a framework, as to say. So XGBoost is a framework that can run on multiple languages. So the first positive thing about XGBoost is language support. So you can very well run XGBoost in R, Python, Julia, C++ or language of your choice, right? You can very well do that. That is the first good thing about XGBoost. What next? Why XGBoost is so popular? XGBoost is very much platform free, which means very portable on different platforms. So XGBoost is portable. So you can run XGBoost on Windows, on Mac, on Linux. You can install XGBoost in your system and run it. You can obviously use that as a machine learning algorithm, but you can also install XGBoost in your machine and run. What next? XGBoost is very much integrable with various systems. For example, if you talk of integration with cloud, right? If you talk of integration on Azure platform, if you talk of various other integrations, then XGBoost is a good candidate to be integrated with those things. But these are just the high level or the beginning of why XGBoost has gained so much of popularity. This is not all. XGBoost has gained so much of popularity because of two main things. Number one, its speed of processing, and number two, the kind of result or output that it gives. Two main things, guys. One is it runs at a very fast speed, and second is the performance. Okay. Now this algorithm XGBoost, the way it is designed is it runs fast and performance wise also it's good. It is implemented on top of Gradient Boost. I have created a video on Gradient Boost. If you have not watched, the link is here, you can go ahead and watch. What is Gradient Boost? A simple boosting algorithm in ensemble learning. If we discuss of XGBoost, XGBoost is an, let's say, advancement of Gradient Boost, to keep it simple. Some people call it Gradient Boost on steroid, just in a funny way, right? So XGBoost is an algorithm that most of the time outperforms other boosting algorithms or ensemble learnings. On what aspects? On these two aspects. Now, what are the things inside XGBoost that makes XGBoost to perform better than other algorithm? Let's see that. So we will talk about two aspects. One is speed and one is performance. So what makes XGBoost run very fast? I will attach the link for the original XGBoost paper in the description. You can go ahead and see the performance of XGBoost with various other algorithms. So it's very fast actually. Why it happens? Number one, parallelization. Okay. So what I mean by parallelization is the way XGBoost algorithm is designed to work, it uses the parallelization concept. If you are running on a single processor, then it will use all the cores of your CPU. If you are running in a distributed mode, it will ensure that it uses the maximum available computational power of your distributed system. That is the parallelization embedded in the way XGBoost algorithm works. What next? There is a concept of cache optimization. So if some of you are from computer science background, you might know what is cache, right? So computer cache is nothing but a memory which is very frequently accessed from the main memory. So what XGBoost does is it will keep all its intermediate calculations or intermediate statistics in cache in such a way that whenever it tries to get the information from the cache, it's very fast, it's very optimized. So the cache optimization is another feature of XGBoost which makes it work fast. I am telling you all this because tomorrow in interview these questions might be asked. Why XGBoost is fast? These are the two reasons. Reason number 3 is out of memory computation. out of memory computation. So what it means is, let us say you have a data where size is bigger than the size of your memory. So in XGBoost there is a possibility of optimizing the memory in such a way that it can work on a data which is larger than the size of the RAM. So that optimization is also there in XGBoost. This is about XGBoost speed part, but as a data scientist we are also concerned on the performance part, right? So the model should do good on accuracy wise, F1 score wise, right? What makes XGBoost do that? Couple of things here. Number one, in XGBoost there is a regularization parameter, okay? So regularization, what it does is it will tend to prevent your model from overfitting, okay, which were not there in the normal gradient boost. In XGBoost the automatic regularization will happen. So there will be a parameter that you will pass while calling the model, and then that automatic regularization will ensure that model overfitting does not happens, and hence the variance of the model is controlled. What next? There is something known as auto pruning of the tree, okay? So it is internally a decision tree model. So auto pruning of the model takes place, auto pruning of the tree. In my next video I am going to show you all these things with a data, but here auto pruning means it will not allow your tree to grow beyond a certain level. So internally some calculations takes place, and after that this auto pruning happens. What is the advantage here? Again, your bias variance will be maintained, your model will be effective, your model will be robust. That also takes place internally automatically. So XGBoost internally takes care of regularization and auto pruning. What else? XGBoost can also take care of your missing value. So this is called sparse handling, sparse feature handling, missing value treatment, right? So if there are some missing value in your data that is kind of creating trouble for your model, then XGBoost automatically takes care of those missing values. How? That I am going to show you with data in my next video. So XGBoost at high level is good in terms of speed and good in terms of model performance, and that is the reason XGBoost has gained lot of popularity in recent time. Most of the Kaggle competitions are won using XGBoost model itself. I am attaching the link of the XGBoost paper in the description. I request you to watch, go ahead and read that paper once, and in my next video I will come up with a data set and show you a step-by-step process of how regularization, how auto pruning, and how missing value treatment, all these things happen internally in XGBoost. I will also show you how XGBoost is faster than other algorithms on same data. I hope you learned a lot from this video. If yes, give me a thumbs up. If no, write me in comment what is the thing that we are expecting. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, all of you stay safe and take care.